How y'all doing? Hey, this is a great day down here at AGC, huh?
Yeah, we've been really busy.
Had a good weekend?
We had a great weekend.
Yeah. You know, one of my low points of last week?
There was a lot, so no.
No, really.
Tell me.
Was Eric Lajeunesse
Yeah.
came in
Really?
and
Oh, for the meeting?
yeah,
Yeah.
had a meeting and came in and Sarah gave him my friggin' red cup.
Really?
Can't believe
aren't
it.
those VIP?
They kind of are.
That's
But
like.
Eric
Did he
Lajeunesse
leave
walked
it?
out
Did he leave
with
with it?
my red cup. He left with my
Oh.
red cup
You
all week, and it's been hot as hell this week.
Right.
All week, I've had to drink out of a friggin' bottle.
That's really weird. Typically, you
know,
don't. Yeah.
Usually, us big guys drink out of a cup.
Big guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
Grown-ups.
Have you been putting your coffee in there?
everything goes into my bottle now.
So should I check it?
I just drink out of a bottle.
Yeah. Okay.
But while
Yeah.
Eric was here,
Right.
he brought up that whole,
Heat stress?
heat stress thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Because it was wicked hot out last week.
one of the crews we talked to on the road said it was like 108. They said.
You were on the road?
Reed and I were Wednesday. We went up to the islands.
Little kids like you out there in the road.
Growing up in the world.
Do you drive?
I did drive, yeah.
Yeah.
I have my permit, so
Could you
Reed.
see over the steering wheel?
No, I had to boost the seat up.
Did you?
Yeah, but it's only a 4-cylinder, so I did fine.
So you did okay?
Yeah,
And you did a pre-op on this before you left because
I did
of
my pre-op. I kicked the tires and ate an ice cream.
Okay. Unlike the week before.
No, the week before you fixed the hub and it blew out dangerously and almost killed me on the Rutland Mountain.
But if we're talking heat stress, what's like an important point of heat stress?
Well,
Because it's hot out there and we should be preparing as people out in the
I
road.
would say one of the most important pieces is staying hydrated.
Yeah.
Not only the day of, but the day before. You should be drinking some water before you go to bed. Everyone's going to say, I don't want to piss all day, but you should definitely be drinking water before you go to bed. You should drink water when you wake up, and you should try to drink some water throughout the day.
Okay, so
And-
stay hydrated.
Yeah, but the Monsters and these energy drinks, like I'm not one to talk. I have probably 3 energy drinks a day.
Yeah.
But
Then why are you so friggin' low-key and slow?
It's because I'm tired all the time.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot to be
You
me.
know what I think's big with heat stress?
Tell me.
Remove unnecessary clothing. Go ahead. Let's go down that road, mister.
We can go down that road because when we talk about stuff like that, it makes me upset because you talk about, and I think you're right, removing unnecessary clothing, but what about with flaggers who have to have that PPE on in order to do their job? So I would say if we're looking at our construction sites right now, flaggers, anyone paving, any road job is at a much higher risk than other jobs out there.
So always have plenty of coolness, water, ice.
If I'm in charge of a job site and we had a week like we had this past week, I'm having multiple coolers out there with ice on hand, waters. I know we talked to the Kingsbury folks and they were doing just that. They had great communication saying, this is where the water is, it's here for you all week, come and get
Maintain
it.
two-way communication so you are in touch with everybody all the time.
Right,
Okay.
and check in on people.
Okay, so don't let somebody work alone in this hot weather.
I would not,
Yeah.
I would not. And if I did,
Well,
let's say,
when they're, as young as you wouldn't want to let people run
I would
around
say if we've got someone a couple hundred yards away from us laying down hay or something or whatever, if we're doing a road job, I would have someone check on him every hour. Just make sure he's doing okay.
Okay. And of course, we have to have a plan, a heat stress plan in place.
Yeah.
And you have those.
I do, and I'd love to.
Could you share them or Missy? He'll send it to you. You can put it there on that.
Missy,
Right down.
Missy,
right down there.
It's
Put it-
Friday, and I'm going on a 10-day vacation, so I'm actually taking my work computer and throwing
Whoa!
I'm throwing it off the Montpelier Bridge. So
A
I will.
10-day vacation? Where the hell did that come from?
It's a week, but I'm including the weekends
Oh,
to make it sound better.
okay.
Yeah, I'm going on my first vacation at AGC.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
But
excited.
that's not what we're talking
No.
about. We're talking about having a heat stress plan. You gotta have one.
I
in
have one
place.
already written, so reach out to me and I will give it to you. All you have to do is slap your name on it and read through it so you actually know what it says.
Or you can click on that link right there, right?
No, because I'm not going to send. Okay, I'll send Missy it if you want me to.
Okay. Limit exposure out there.
So
Try
maybe
to find
a pop-up,
shade
maybe a
or-
pop-up tent if we're
pop-up
somewhere that doesn't
tent.
have shade.
Yeah.
And that's something we figure out beforehand, right? If we know we're putting in, if we're laying pipe over here, when we go to set up our yard, we would say, hey, not much shade here. Let's make sure we bring a tent.
Okay.
Or a job trailer that has AC, but not everyone, is going to pile into the job trailer.
That's correct.
I
Then
mean-
it gets hot.
Well, yeah, but
You
if
get a
it's-
bunch of warm bodies in that job trailer,
Yeah.
and then it gets hot.
you have the only office here.
How about a
that has
playpen?
AC.
We
A
can put them
playpen?
all in like a playpen.
No, I wasn't
Covered?
allowed. Yeah, that's usually where I hung out. I wasn't really allowed on them
Yeah.
because I would get hurt.
Okay. Train supervisors, workers on the whole heat stress.
Well, we made all the jokes about acclimating to the weather. It usually takes 2 weeks, but I mean, we went from 68 to 100 in 3 days.
We went from 90 to 54 this morning.
Yeah, and I still had my AC on full blast.
Yeah. So heat stress is important. Having a plan,
Yeah, I mean, it's,
plenty of water, remove unnecessary clothing. Don't leave people alone.
yeah.
And if you have a problem, if somebody starts to go out, somebody
What are the signs of that?
dizziness,
So, but
extreme sweating,
or you stop sweating.
stop sweating. That's wicked bad.
Yeah.
You know why you stop sweating?
Tell me.
No, you have enough water. Sweating is how you cool yourself.
I would say, and I know this is a funny way of saying it, but if you're working with someone and they're acting like they're intoxicated, that's usually a sign that they're dehydrated or going into some sort of, it's the game warden.
Is that true?
That's the game warden.
I could use that as a excuse.
Game warden just pulled in. I think he found out I've been jacking deer.
Okay.
Now everyone watches
I
this.
didn't-
I have not been jacking deer.
And I didn't know somebody as young as you could actually have a gun.
What is the, I'm 24 years old.
Okay.
I have like 10 guns.
Okay.
Cut that out, Missy. We don't need any firearm talk on here.
Okay,
Please,
but-
please.
Again, heat stress, very important. Have a plan, have training, and let's look out for everybody in the field. But I'd like to move on to something a little different now. And what I'd like to move on to.
I think you're going to spray me with
No,
water at some point.
because if you remember, we've given everybody advice on proper attire for social habits,
Yeah.
social gatherings, and us, we know Memorial Day weekend, you wear your yacht club.
Well, I'm part
clothes.
of a few yacht clubs.
Okay, you wear something better than a t-shirt and a pair of friggin' cargo pants.
Okay, they're going on our property.
You dress up a little bit. You do a little better. But we've got a big
Weekend?
holiday coming up.
The 2nd of July.
Correct. When it all starts.
Yeah.
And ends on the 4th.
Well, I'd say it ends. 4th is a Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, probably end on Sunday.
I think it probably ends on the
so.
7th.
So we should think about fireworks safety, special for you.
Oh, I
young kids.
just watched a video of a
You
guy
young
blowing
kids.
his hand apart with a firework.
You young kids always.
Someone
have a
someone threw it on his car, so he pulled his car over, opened his door, went to grab it to throw it off his hood of his car, and blew his hand apart.
So what you're telling me is if we're using fireworks out in the field,
Don't point them at each other.
or leave it to professionals,
Well,
attend
Yeah,
public
but
fireworks.
we
displays.
self-certify all the time.
Yeah,
I'm a self-certified professional.
and remember, if their fireworks are legal, and they are legal in Vermont, you still have to follow your local laws and get permits if you're putting on your own display.
If
and
you've
let
got a
people
neighbor,
know.
you maybe want to let some people know. I know we've maybe gotten in trouble with that before.
This is important for you.
I don't really party. I'm kind of a lame guy.
Adult supervision is necessary.
Well, we're getting a golf kit
Okay.
in today, so I'm going to be...
Never allow people like you, young children,
Yeah.
to handle fireworks. Okay? Older, like our big brothers and stuff,
I don't have a big brother. I'm
Older
I'm the
children.
oldest.
you know who it is? Sarah.
Sarah's my older sibling.
Yeah, you can say that. Your
Okay.
older sister, Sarah,
Yeah.
they can use them, but only under close adult supervision. Okay? Be careful. And here's important to remember.
Yeah.
Sober use. Do not get cooked and start firing off fireworks. Okay?
Yeah.
Enough
What
of
is
that
this?
stuff going
Is
on.
a PSA?
Yes.
We
I
gotta-
don't want anybody to get hurt.
Do we
I
gotta-
want them to come back.
Yeah. But the thing is, you violate all of these.
No, not yet. Protective gear, so all that clothes you took off before put back on.
Okay. Because
Protective gear is important, man.
Yeah.
Okay?
I can just see you shirtless in your yard walking around with a drinky poo,
Yeah.
letting off fireworks at 11 o'clock.
I don't have a cup anymore.
No, yeah, Lodge Nestle. Maybe he's gonna invite you to his 4th of July party,
That's probably.
and he'll give it
And
back.
he'll have my cup.
Yeah, anyone who wants Richard at your 4th of July party,
We tried this at Memorial Day.
email Sarah, and Sarah will tell you his availability.
SARAH@agcvt.org.
Yeah, and just put Wabi appearance, and we'll
Okay.
make up a quote for you.
We tried to do that
Yeah.
for Memorial Day.
No one invited you?
Nobody invited us
Yeah,
any
I think they probably canceled.
We thought that would be a cool thing. We'd offer ourselves to go out to party. Do you remember that?
I do, yeah.
And nobody wanted us.
No, I think it's got to be a special kind of party.
Okay. Okay, so fireworks are special.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't use fireworks indoors.
No,
That would be important,
no, yeah, I would.
right?
Yeah.
Fire
I will
them out of
say
your-
I am
What do
guilty.
you call those little playpen things?
I
That
may
baby
have-
Playpen, you could fire them out of your playpen.
I may have put a mortar in a porta potty before.
Yeah,
It was intense.
it wasn't good.
It was intense.
Yeah,
It blew the walls right off.
yeah. Was anybody in there?
No.
Would have been messy.
Yeah.
Always stay a safe distance away from them when you're lighting them off.
See, that's the problem, because if it's one of those ones that there's an accident, it explodes right away. I mean, that's on your hands.
Yeah, one at a time. Only light one at a time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And remember post-use safety.
I only use biodegradable fireworks.
Oh, okay. Got it. And soak spent ones, and have a water bucket there to put those in. And then don't let kids play with sparklers.
What?
I mean-
Well, come on.
No, I'm being serious.
I had sparklers.
It's 2,000
No.
degrees. And you
No.
would you give a kid a Bic lighter? Would you give one of your friends a Bic lighter?
I do it all the time. I hand them out at like parades and stuff.
Yeah.
Here's a pack of cigarettes. Here's a lighter.
So child safety.
No, I will argue with that one. I think sprinklers were a huge part of my childhood, and I think that kids should have sprinklers.
Consider using safer alternatives like glow sticks with kids.
No,
Throw me the cat.
no, whoa. That means a lot to me.
And the most important thing,
Yeah,
okay, keep pets indoors. Because pets get afraid of those loud noises.
not mine. Kevin's a beast.
Really?
My kitty is one of the best out there, I think.
We got this new kitty here at the
It
office.
looks a little bit like my cat,
Kinda
Kevin.
nice. Huh?
Yeah, you making
So-
fun of me
Keep,
because I bought that?
keep cats and whatnot
No, my cat
Dogs.
lives outside.
inside if we're having fireworks. Anything else you want to add this week? There's no training. You're on vacation for a
No,
week.
no ice cream this week.
Sarah's getting married in like 2 weeks. If anybody wants to go to the wedding, again, email Sarah at SAR.
I think there's a member discount.
There
There is a member discount, yes.
And they're bringing ice cream in for that big wedding
And didn't-
affair
didn't
from
she say-
Pennsylvania. We offered to bring scoops for safety up there, if you remember.
I think her, what do you call it? The gift sign up is on our website. Because she said that if the members don't buy our gifts, she's leaving.
Oh boy. Well, she's leaving anyway. She's going on like some honeymoon.
Do they come back from that?
I don't know. Not all the time. You hear about that girl that fell off the boat.
No, that's.
Huh?
What if she goes on a poop cruise?
It was on her honeymoon, and she accidentally fell off the boat, and they haven't found her since.
That's actually tragic. I hope that doesn't happen to
The
Sarah.
poop scoop.
No, the poop cruise is that ship that they couldn't all the bathrooms stopped working.
Yeah.
So let's hope it doesn't happen to her.
Do you have that problem?
My bathroom? No, I have a bathroom that works just fine.
You still wear diapers and stuff?
No, where is this
No,
going?
as a little kid, I mean.
No, I don't know.
Have you outgrown?
Yeah, where is this going?
I don't know.
No, I think kids should have sparklers.
Okay.
That really rubs
Just
me
monitor to them, keep them thing. And remember,
what about poppers?
those are fine.
You ever throw them at people?
No. I don't play with a lot of fireworks. My thing is you either blow it up or you walk away from it.
You ever heard of tannerite? Yeah. Anybody
I generally use a gas-soaked rag and a lighter.
And then a Corona
car.
bottle with some
A
Corona bottle with some sand in it.
Hey.
This is not a good one.
Yeah, I think it is.
No, this is terrible.
Oh, no, this is great.
No.
I think you guys, I want you to have a safe week. Enjoy your holiday.
No scoops. Remember, no scoops this
Yeah,
week.
we aren't going out with scoops this week. Again, heat stress, big thing. And dress properly for the 4th of July. If you're going to a family member's house or go someplace, put a collared shirt on, man. Look good.
I think you show up with a cutoff, some swim trunks, and some flip-flops.
I don't do that.
Yeah, you do.
No.
The one time I wear shorts on a Friday and you're not wearing them, so that makes me look bad. But you wear shorts like every Friday.
Not during the winter.
Well, yeah. Every summer Friday.
Okay.
I gotta go mow the lawn. This is getting too long.
Okay, guys. Thank you all for joining us. Again, be safe, and we'll see you next week. If you have any questions at all this week, because Ben is going to be out, you're going to want to email Sarah, SARAH, at AGCBT.
That might be my best. That's the best thing I've ever heard.
It is.
Yeah, that's great.
We might use that more.
I think we should. We should do like a poll where we make up a question and they gotta send Sarah the answer. Cats or dogs? Send Sarah an email saying which one you like better, cats or dogs.
That's good.
Yeah, she'll just make one up every week.
Yeah.
Sarah wants to know, do you like cats better or dogs better? Let her know.
Hey, y'all have a safe week. Happy 4th of July. We'll catch up with you later. I'm Richard.
My name is Ben.
And remember, we're here for you. Something like that.
802-223-2374.
Wow. Give us a ring.
That was
Thank
stupid.
you.
That was stupid. That was dumb.
Sarah, anything else you want us to add? Are we pretty good here?
Oh yeah, we had a director today.
Yeah. Whole production organization.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And the cat comes back, Ben.
Yeah, that's good.
There it is. Keep the old cat going.